Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the new YouTube channel. And welcome also those of you on Rumble. Thank you for joining me with Arcana Shores. This is the Coffee and Cards show. So I'll be seeing you guys every morning. Thank you all for being here. So let's dive into this. This is, what is it, June 5th already? Man, it is just flying by. So we're going to pull some cards for the day and just check the general energy of the collective. So that collective would be all of us. And it doesn't matter what time you see this video. So it is intended for whomever is watching present with me and also present later on during the replay. So just remember that. And it is for all signs, sun, moon, and rising. So definitely, if this message resonates, take what does and take whatever doesn't. But let's get into this. Let's take a look. What is the energy for today for June 5th of 2023? Let's take a look. All right, so the energy we have is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is fear of the unknown. So fear of the unknown, we want to break this. So for those of us that this resonates with, if we are having anxiety or just a scarcity mindset, we want to break that because we have to remember that scarcity, fear-based feeling that we're having, which is usually an overwhelming adrenaline rush. So when that spikes, it's that flight or that flight mode that we get into. So we want to break this cycle. So the best way to break the cycle of this is to take deep breaths, relax, and also remember things that you're grateful for and thankful for. Repeating the I ams, the I am affirmations, and do this throughout the day. Do this when you're washing dishes. Do this when you're driving to work. Whenever you have a moment, do the I ams and be in the presence and be aware and be in that feeling that you already have the solution to whatever is going on in your life. So fear of the unknown can definitely cloud our judgment at times, and we all do it. It's totally okay, but we just want to break that cycle and break that scarcity mindset. So let's pull another one and see. Then we've got the Tower card. Okay, so yes, the fear of the unknown will lead to that feeling of that tower moment. So for those of you out there going through something right now, maybe it's a life change that seems a little scary at first. So the tower does represent that, but towers are usually, for the most part, usually it's a blessing in disguise that we don't see at the given moment. But eventually you do see through it, and then it all makes sense later on. But again, that scarcity mindset, we want to come back to the present moment. We have to be aware that our ego will come in. The ego does its job, like that's the job of the ego. It tries to protect us. But the negative part of that is it brings in the fear, the worry, the doubt. But now that we're at a higher consciousness, we need to remember that the fear, the worry, the doubt, it's all an illusion. It's our perspective. We need to change the perspective, okay? Because we are in a fractal universe. So we have to remember that. Fear, worry, doubt is an illusion. So we're going to knock it out. We need to knock it out in ways that you can knock those feelings out and those thoughts. I honestly I look at wherever I am, I start naming the things I see in front of me. So, and then I start naming the things I'm thankful for. And it also, what that does is it changes your thought process. So it's very quantum. It just immediately will change your thought process. Let's say you're at the grocery store, you're getting anxiety, you looked at your bank account and you're like, shoot, I don't know if I could afford all this. Don't freak, you need to just take a deep breath. If you're thinking about your financials, I feel like this is in relation to someone with their financial struggles, with the fear of the unknown and then the Tower card. We need to break that cycle of fear. The more we fear, the more the universe says, I'm going to give you more of what you're feeling. So if that's what you're feeling, that's what you're going to get. And so we have to try to break those cycles. And the best way to do that is to change perspectives, because we create our reality. This is true. Okay, so we create the reality, whatever we're feeling and whatever we're saying is exactly what we will get. So this is a huge lesson in the 3D world that we've learned, is to break those cycles. For the higher consciousness levels that we are reaching, the fear, worry, doubt doesn't exist anymore. So we're just wiping that out. The wanting, the needing, those words, we're going to wipe those out as well. Let's pull the next card. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune represents great positive changes. Okay, so kind of what we were saying about perspective. I do feel these 3 cards heavily. It's worry, fear, doubt, and then the Tower moment. Because if you do have those feelings, it does create Tower moments in your life. But most Tower moments are a blessing in disguise. And that's what this looks like with that Wheel of Fortune. So that Wheel of Fortune is a very positive change, positive life change, and also representing financials. So we were just speaking about financials as well. And also it does represent direction, taking you in a new direction. Let's see where else this is going here. Now we've got the Lovers card. So it may, for some of you, this may resonate about romance, maybe a romantic partner, maybe something is going on there, or you have some anxiety from past relationships and you may be bringing that into the new relationship. I kind of sense that going on. And that happens to all of us. We start to think back on the old relationship when we're entering into a new one, and that's another scarcity, fear, worry, and doubt. That's another thing we need to block out as well. So the main message here so far is breaking those cycles of that scarcity, flight or fight mode, and breaking that. So changing your perspective. Remember, we are all spiritual beings, okay? We're all spiritual beings, and we have to be in alignment with ourselves. Live in the moment and don't give in to that fear, worry, and doubt of the ego that's trying to come in and trying to sabotage, because it's trying to protect us. Okay, let's take a look. We got the 7 of Cups, and then we have the 8 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is a multiple, tons of things, smoke in the mirrors type of energy too. So yeah, you might not be seeing clearly because you have a lot of things that you're still trying to heal. So when things look cloudy, you're not understanding things, the best way to deal with this, and there's the 8 of Cups, is to let go. So release. What I've been writing lately is about releasing and replacing. So releasing those things that hurt you in the past. So we're going to release those, and we're going to demand to the universe not to allow them in, not to allow those feelings of the past in anymore, to possibly try to sabotage the new beginning that you have started. Whether that may be a job or a relationship, a friendship, anything, whatever it is that is coming in that may be trying to scare you from your past, and is affecting your new beginning here, we need to release and replace with positivity. And again, those I am affirmations are so powerful, and being in the feeling that you already have what you want and what you desire, being in the feeling will draw it in. So you will have exactly what you're feeling. Just remember that. Then we have the 9 of Cups, the 6 of Wands. This is looking good, and the Sun card. So yes, we just saw that 8 of Cups. So that release and replace with the positive, no longer letting the negative affect our mind and our perspective. And that's what I mean by the quantum, because we are very spiritual. Each and every one of us are spiritual beings that create our own reality. So this person here in this card, 8 of Cups, he walked away, he let it go, he let go of his past, and he's done with his past. He's on his way to the new beginning, and he's leaving behind him all that negativity. He's ready to start with this fresh, beautiful perspective. And it's showing it right here. So I'm sure this is for a lot of you out there. So the 9 of Cups, that's beautiful energy. That is content energy. That is feeling independent. That is feeling confident, beautiful. And so those are affirmations. I want you guys, if you want right now, just say it to yourself. Say, I am beautiful. I am confident. And then whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, like I'll use abundance since we had the Wheel of Fortune. I am abundant. I have abundance. I am feeling this abundance and it is just coming in, just keeps rolling in like the waves of the ocean. And then we have the Six of Wands, that's victory. So, whatever it may be, if it is a relationship, if it is financial, like we saw here in the cards, whatever it may be, or just a challenge in your life with someone that you love, whatever it may be in the feeling that all is resolved and let go of all the past negativity that tries to creep in. So I'm going to call it the ego sabotager. So let's just ignore that ego sabotager, let it go, completely let it go, and use your mind, use the quantum to picture letting that go. So, like I always say, I throw a seashell into the ocean when I manifest. And I write, recently I've been writing down what I desire on there. So I'll write it down and then I throw it, and I do it for friends and family. I've done it for all of you as well. So just since I'm not there now, but I'm going to picture myself throwing that seashell of past negativity and past hurt and anyone negative that's trying to put me down. I'm putting it on that seashell and I'm letting it go forever, gone, wiped out, because I'm going to a higher consciousness. You guys are too. All of us, we are going to a higher level of consciousness. 7D is coming to me. We're going into that 7D higher consciousness level. So we no longer need that. We don't need that past. Those experiences shaped us to who we are for our strength. So we're done with that. We don't need that anymore. We are moving on. And look at this, the Sun card full of blessings. Blessings I'm sensing for all your families, for yourself and for all your families, many blessings, many celebrations to come. Six of Wands is it's a winner's card. It's a victory. He has won. And then the Nine of Cups, obviously, that's just a beautiful, content energy. It's almost that Ten of Cups. So that is just, you've made it. And he did make it because he got the Six of Wands, victory. And then the Sun card, many blessings of love, abundance. This is a beautiful reading for today. So abundance in whatever it may be that you are manifesting, what you are drawing in, what you are feeling is what you are going to get. So this is really, really good for June 5th of 2023. We just randomly did a general reading for all of us together. And so that being said, another thing let's talk about divine timing. I have a few minutes here. So divine timing, we have to believe in that as well. So everything happens in divine timing. So we don't ever want to wait for something. We're never really waiting. So not in the quantum, not when quantum physics, and also in our manifesting. So when we're manifesting, we are in the presence of already having it. So be in the feeling of already having it. I can't stress that enough. I know I've already said it, but the more we reprogram our minds, that's when we break the cycle of what we were doing in the past, which we no longer want to do that. So coming back to the present moment and being in the feeling of what we already have, what we desire, what we command and demand. So when I manifest, I do demand things. I do say I demand it and I demand it now. So it is, or amen, anything like that. So whatever it is that you guys like to say, go for it. Just keep it positive and be in that feeling. Everything will flow, because if you believe in divine timing, which everything will come when it's supposed to, everything will just flow. And letting go of the outcome is a huge, huge deal. So we want to let go of the outcome. Don't stress. Don't get in the flight or fight mode. Just let things be, let things flow. We actually pulled that card last night in my Oracle deck on the Quantum News show with Lance Shuttler last night. So I pulled one and it was flow, and it was about being still. So when things get crazy, just be still, take a deep breath, say you're thankful for everything, all the blessings in your life, and be still and be in that moment. Be in that moment, be in that feeling of goodness and grace. Um, Changing your perspective changes your energy, okay? And then changing your energy changes your life. That's huge. So say it with me if you want, write it down, but it's something that stuck with me. I wrote this very early this morning, around 7:30 or something. So changing your perspective changes your energy. Changing your energy changes your life, because that's what everything is. That's what we all are. We are all energy. So, walking into a room with a very positive, confident, beautiful energy, you're going to set that whole room. Everyone's going to see it, they're going to feel it. You're going to set the tone, and it's contagious. So, what I'm trying to say now is to spread your beautiful light everywhere you go, and just don't stop being who you are, and just remain as positive as you can. And like I said earlier, take the time, if you're driving in your car or going for a walk, whenever you have a moment, or even if it's like a 10-minute break at work, take a moment just to say that you are beautiful, you are worthy. And that's another thing. You are worthy. Each and every one of us is worthy of love, of abundance, friendships that are everlasting and strong. We are abundant. We have all of these things. The light is within us, and that is the quantum way. That is knowing that we are spiritual beings. We have superpowers. We do. That is no lie. We have superpowers, and we need to remember that. We have lived thousands and thousands of times. Our souls have had thousands of children. We've had thousands of jobs. We've had thousands of relationships. We've all been here and done that. We've all been here and done this before. So take a moment, maybe in a meditation, or when you're journaling, take a moment to really connect with yourself, with your soul, in silence. Sometimes that works the best, because then you can really hear what's coming in, and closing your eyes will really help you connect as well. And forgiveness is huge too, which we all know these things, but just a reminder to forgive yourself and forgive others too, of course, because that will help you to release and replace. So you'll be releasing whatever happened and then replacing it with love and forgiveness, because it's so true. We have to forgive. We don't have to forget, because it is usually everything's a lesson. So we don't want to forget what happened if someone hurt you, but we need to forgive, and we need to see their side. We need to see and feel, how was it, what is their perspective of this story? Let's say someone's pretty angry at you. Well, let's try to understand what is their perspective. They may be not seeing it the way that, and that's why a lot of misunderstandings happen. The other party does not see it the way you see it or feel the way you feel it. So that's when you clash. But let's try to understand their perspective and then forgive and move forward. And that's either with the person or without. Sometimes you just have to have a clean slate and cut them out. But forgiving inside with yourself and knowing that you forgave them, then you can move forward, you know? And it's a beautiful thing. And that's the spiritual being that we all are. We are all loving, we are all good souls. We just have to come back to ourselves. We have to come back and remember who we are, who our soul really is, and just be at peace. Be at peace and be of love and shine your light. So, well, I do have a reading in about 10 minutes with a beautiful member of our soul family. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little message. Thank you all for being here. I see ya. I see the real Madre. I see Connie Phillips. Aw, I love this, Connie. I'm gonna hold it up. Love your enemy. I obeyed and love myself. Ah, that's beautiful. Yes, because you know what? Underneath it all, we are all divine. We are all spiritual beings. So whatever may have gone wrong with someone, it's going to happen. We all make mistakes, and again, we all have different perspectives. So we do have to forgive and move forward. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. This is so cool. And who else? Let's see. I'm going to hold up a few more too. I like this. Yes. Quantum healing with frequency, be the healing energies. Exactly. Exactly. Shout out to Harley Ray Crystal Shop. Thank you for being here. Yes. And on Instagram, you guys, if you haven't yet, you need to follow Harley Ray Crystal Shop because they post beautiful pictures of all of their candles, crystals, everything. It's just so gorgeous. And I do share them on my Instagram too. So you'll have to, if you're following me, then you'll see Harley Ray there too. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yep, letting go of the need to control the process. Exactly. And I do want to say hello to all of you out on Rumble. It is very hard to bring up the chat out there. I am going to figure out an easier way so in the mornings I can hold your comments up as well. But thank you all for being here, you guys. This has been great. Very awesome. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. You guys have a beautiful day. Stay positive and remember that you are a divine being and that changing your energy changes your life and it inspires others. Don't forget that. That's the best part. You inspire others everywhere you go and whoever you interact with. So give them a smile. Do whatever you got to do, but shine your light and don't forget it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.